So, to recap from last week, you arrived at the observatory after riding in the rickety airship. The party took their time climbing up to the observatory. As they got about halfway up, they were attacked by several gargoyles. A long fight ensued, no real damage as the party managed to debuff and dismantle the gargoyles fairly handily. Upon arriving at the observatory, the party opened the door, moved in, and found a large crystalline structure encasing what appeared to be a wizard and a telescope. Crystal walked forwards, quote-unquote, blank-eyed, in a trance, touched the crystal, and both shattered into dust. Ooh, static.
How did that happen?
Not sure. Boop. Turning just down. Because I can hear myself double talking.
Oh, I unmuted you, that's why.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, no, I can hear myself coming back through you, though, is what the problem was. But yes,
Raymond, that's probably why Raymond's just said that my headset isn't connecting.
Huh?
we can hear you now.
Do I want?
No, I said that when I first tried to log into Discord.
Okay,
Either
sorry.
which way. After Crystal shattered into dust, the others began searching the room. They found schematics and everything that talked about the Elder Gate. Then Kef looked through the telescope and they can see stars and stuff. And then Kef found a red button. And Kef pushed the red button. And it fired a giant fuck-off laser. And drained everyone of all of their spell slots and multiple levels of exhaustion and rendered Peter unconscious.
And on the literal brink of death.
Yes. And then Kef decided, I'm going to try and undo that, and try to wire the thing differently. And with a roll of 6, attempted to do so. Then upon pushing the button, the thing started vibrating horribly, and glowing red and going whoop, 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 and then we cut to Mikey, who was up at the Elder Gate, where another shard mine threw themselves at the gate, becoming part of it. And then the wizard floated out after a small conversation and touched the middle and created a crack in space-time. And then the laser hit it and made the crack get bigger. And then Mikey attempted to sacrifice himself at the source, so he thought to close said crack. And then he arrived back in the observatory, as everyone's going, oh my god, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do? Whoop. Mountain is now lake. And the party wakes up in... this field in craters. And they see Althan impaled with his own sword, where he promptly goes, ow, I did it, I saved you, and then falls over backwards. The party is then trying to figure out what is happening. It is during this point that Jess's character Mallory tries to choke out Kef for the second time.
No.
Who was Althan?
She connects with
Althan is an NPC you entirely missed. We'll get to Althan in a minute.
I
Okay.
connect with the people first and find out that we've been here for a year.
Yeah,
Then I try to check
Can
him
I
out.
do my own? Can I do my own
shut up.
thing? I'm going in course of events, not necessarily course of private conversations. Yeah, so she chokes Kef out after having convened with, well, all three of her patrons, and then basically telling her, we've been unable to contact you or sense you for 396 days. It is at this point where Crystal reaches out to Thaltaxian as an attempt to pray, and Thaltaxian appears before the party and addresses them as such.
Like the actual god?
Yes! In physical
Yeah.
form.
As I said, we're having a heart-to-heart with a god.
Oh, this is gonna end so well.
And he goes on to tell the party about stuff, give Mikey an item and a quote, and basically tell the party, with the Elder Gate being shattered open, demons, elder gods, things from beyond the void can all now freely walk the plane of existence. You done fucked up.
I did nothing.
And then gives Mikey a dagger of true death and asks him to stab the gnome that you were previously traveling with. The dagger he has granted Mikey stops all reincarnation, resurrection, to anything bar the wish spell, and even the wish spell may fail. Then pinged out of existence. And this is when the party decided to check on Althan, who's covered in glowing runes and impaled with a sword. After the party went, asked Faltaxian, what's up with him? And Faltaxian's like, I don't know. Whatever he did to this clearing meant even I couldn't peer in to see what was in here. So whatever Althan did stopped the gods looking in.
Thank fuck, because I thought Faltaxian was about to give Kef a what for, because he's like, we finished with Faltaxian pointing at Kef and going, now you.
Yeah. And then
He left.
And then they went over and checked Althan, and he's covered in runes in old inscribed languages and stuff, and like nobody could really read it except for I think you were one of the only ones with the appropriate language.
Raymond and Jess.
Yeah, Raymond and Jess could both read it, and all that was written on him was, let me double check the wording. It was a single word.
It translated to heir of, and then
No,
the
it didn't
first
say. It
god.
didn't say heir of. It was just Aethor. It was just Aethor, I believe. I don't believe it said heir of. Might have. Forget. I will double check that shortly. But yes, that was a whole thing.
Why is that static?
Not sure. But there you go. Catch up on selves.
Jess tried once again to get Kef. Kef bubbled Kef self this time. Because Kef had spell slots finally.
That's right.
Freshman? What's this?
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to notice that.
Oh, and there's the whole thing with the craters because we're in a
Constellation.
constellation of the Elder Gate, isn't it?
Ah,
That represents the Elder Gate.
I thought it was a random circles in a field.
Nope.
You're in a constellation of some description.
I'm sorry, I need to pee your back just in a moment.
Meh.
Fuck it.
It
I
will
was going to say,
clearly-
last session, Kef identified it as the sign of the Elder Gate.
Sure, we'll go with that. Because I only just uploaded the episode like an hour ago, I've not had a chance to rewatch through the end of it, which is why I'm not 100% sure on what was inscribed on Althan.
You said it was only one word, but through context, we could identify that it was
Oh yeah,
something of.
No, it just said Aethor, and you have come to the conclusion that it's probably that he is some sort of descendant or something, because why else would it be inscribed on him?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the context you guys came to. It just says Aethor on him. In various languages.
Yes, you were down there. Yeah. What's this? Can I look at this without touching it?
Sure. You walk over to the hole, and there's a rip in the air.
Why are you doing
There's a rip into the air, and on the other side of it is a lot of fire.
Oh my god, okay. We're gonna do it this way
A
then.
lot of fire, a lot of magma, burny things, that sort of stuff. And the air around it is sizzling. And the grass
Is it this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the one other thing on the map, Trent.
I'm just making sure.
So this doesn't look pleasant.
No.
Because if people can stop trying to kill each other, I think we have something here. It looks dangerous. And Kef can't move because he's trapped in a bubble.
Ah.
And I drew Arcana to see if I
Cool.
find traces of magic.
Hit magic. It's a tear in the air with something different in the middle of it. It's probably magic.
Oh, I can do a thing. I like to pass detect magic on it.
Uh-huh.
Get back to me in like 2 minutes.
Take psychic damage.
Or if there's no one else going to do anything, then just tell me now.
I was gonna say, I would roll to see if I know of anything like this before, but...
Punch Kef if Kef tries to touch
In
it.
front of you is a large amass of conjuration magic around the outer edge, and in the inside of it is a metric fuck-ton of evocation magic and all other winds. You're looking at it and going, oh no.
Stop just from entering the circle for one.
Yeah.
I'm not.
By dropping my sword in front of her.
I'm not attempting to. My mouse is playing up. I'm sorry.
back.
I went to move my character.
Okay.
You missed an important thing by going away, Bailey.
Sorry.
No. Party found a rip in space-time.
I was gonna say, would I know if this is anything similar to naturally occurring rips between or not, or...
Sure. Yes, you would.
It's not natural?
Datum fire plane.
I tell everyone what my detect magic said because I only
I
vaguely
say,
understand magic.
that's the plane of fire.
Oh.
Mallory looks over at Kef.
I'd like to point it to.
Touch that?
I'd like to point out it took Kef forever to get here because he's still in a ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your spell only lasts a minute. By the time you get there, it's probably finished.
She looks and says, "Do you want to touch that?"
I'm not that
No,
stupid.
but question, has anyone seen Althan?
Isn't he up there? In the circle?
He's in a crater.
Okay.
Peter has not gone into said crater.
Oh, I say that in character because I know I was there at the end of the
Yeah.
last session.
He's where? In the crater.
behind you.
Right, let's go look.
We've tried.
Big and
medicine.
burly man with sword sticking straight out of him.
Because Trent, I believe, removed the
No,
sword.
Trent tried to remove
Yeah.
the
It was
sword.
Mikey and me.
Mikey and Trent removed the sword, and then we tried medicine.
Yeah.
And I cast Spare the Dying, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be dying, but it doesn't seem to be waking up either.
Right. This is a bit beyond my expertise.
Well,
He's also
Magic
no longer
didn't help
he's
it.
also no longer glowing at this point, and the runes have subsided.
magic didn't help him.
James,
Yeah.
Medicine didn't help him.
I'm gonna touch him. Like, just touch his hand, and then try to contact Grandpa and ask if he is dying.
Oh, give me a second.
I'm gonna do the fucking dumb thing because I can't do anything else. I don't know what else.
Ha. Ha.
Oh.
Ha. 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 Ha.
Don't like this.
Ha.
I did the dumb, but let's try it.
Grandpa does not pick up. A fourth new voice chimes in your head.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? Okay.
My child, what are you doing?
Is it a voice I recognize?
No, it's no.
I'm like, who are you? You're not my normal. You're not the normal ones. What do you want?
I am Telthonia, Archangel.
Uh-huh. What do you want?
You were the one who contacted me.
Okay, no. I tried to contact somebody else. Okay, sorry, wrong line.
For whatever reason you were directed to me, is there anything I can help with, my child?
Can you tell if this one's dead, the one I'm touching, if you can see me?
Now, if you were obscured by something, allow me to peer deeper.
No. I say no.
I don't think it's a choice.
They peer deeper?
For fuck's sake,
That's not how consent works.
This is an archangel. They don't give a shit.
Do I know their name?
They gave you their name.
Yeah, but like, does that ring bells for me?
No!
Oh, fuck.
Do you know an
It's
angel?
just like saying the police constable of Melbourne picked up the
Shut
line.
up.
Welcome to Celestials.
So they peer deeper.
What you have there is interesting.
Are they dead?
No.
Are they still alive?
No.
That's a tricky question.
Can you answer a yes or no? Will they be okay? Do we need to rush them to get medical assistance?
They will be okay. I think. From what I assume this to potentially be, I believe they will be fine.
Do you know what they are?
I have a theory.
Was you,
It is
do you,
not for mortal ears. If I tell you what my theory is, and I am wrong, I could cast undue doubt into the world. If I'm right, the information should not be shared.
I'm like, I angrily sigh and say, I'm not technically just immortal, but I'm not going to argue with you, because that probably won't end well.
I'm aware what you are, my child.
Why did you pick up and not the person I wanted?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been contacted. Directly, at least. Now, if you excuse me, I have
I
a
actually...
job to get back to.
Before you go, do you know, and I mentioned the name of my grandfather.
The name rings a bell. He's some demon in the hells, is he not?
Okay. Goodbye. And I try to disconnect.
The line goes slack.
Beep, beep, beep.
As you pull your hand away, the fur on your palm is snow white for a few seconds before it slowly turns back to a charcoal black.
I freaked the fuck out.
I mean, that's kind of been your default state for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, I think you're
I touch Alfan again to see if my fur changes. Again.
No.
Can I Arcana check my own hand to see if I understand why it changed?
You can certainly try. Again, Arcana is not suddenly detect magic or identify.
Okay, can I roll a intelligence check to see if I can figure out why it changed?
Sure, you can try. Epsilon.
Nope.
I'm gonna touch the thing, like hair turned white, but it's not hair dye. It's not bleach. Wow.
I'm gonna try shaking, Alfan. Just fucking shake.
Make an athletics check. Alfred is substantially bigger than you. I would say you reasonably shake him. Is anyone else doing anything? Or are they just watching? Or are they just watching Mallory shake an unconscious man?
Question.
I'm just looking at the.
What is the current time?
The current time.
It's sometime of day. Not
Right.
noon.
Given your knowledge of the astrological movements, the afternoon.
Okay. So,
Sun has gone
Kef's
past
replied
noon.
to you. Kef's replied to Epsilon. Wait till it get dark and you figure it out then.
Okay.
Because Kef can get a good idea of where we are from the stars.
Right. Next question. What do we do about that? Pointing at the portal to the plane of fire. That's
on it.
not meant to be here. Normally
Observe it.
they're located in volcanoes and places of active heat, like deserts.
Are we in a volcano? I mean, there's a
No,
hole
we're
in
in
the ground.
grassy plains.
I'll be back.
Are there small volcanoes that are about the whole size of a hole in the ground?
Not normally.
Well, looks like we have one today.
Like an insane bitch.
Right, normally these sorts of portals affect
I need a hand.
entire countries.
Google Drive. I've forgotten how to get to it.
So what you're saying is we should leave.
I don't know if there's any.
Yes,
More fun.
No, that could be it, right?
I don't know if there's any more fun ones. I don't care if they can hear me.
This is the sort of shit that I was built to stop.
Oh,
'Cause it's-
go on.
Yeah, no, that wasn't my skill
fix
set.
it!
That was
I mean,
Alpha's skill set.
The one thing I can do is
If they interact with me, please let me know.
sword, hit it, but I feel like that's a bad idea.
Yeah. No, if Alpha was here, they would have an idea of how to shut this down.
Well, not they just up there.
No, Alpha, not Althan.
Alpha, the first one, was imprinted with all the knowledge of what I now know is a gnome. For some reason. Because I always thought
Oh,
we
yeah,
were built
Raymond.
by the...
Another side fact. While traveling here, they discovered a crackpot gnome that built effectively a steampunk airship, and when Peter threatened him, found out that Peter threatened the guy who made Dragonforged. Which happens to be the same gnome Mikey's now been charged to kill.
Yeah, who is like... I think... Wait, the gnome said he... No. The Taxian said the gnome was like 2,000 years old.
Yeah. And he also rated Peter a 7 out of 10.
After I'd been rebuilt.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed a lot, by the way. For reference, to give you an idea about Althan, this is all I'll tell you. The first time he hit something, he did 56 damage in a single hit.
Oh, Saitama.
No.
Bigum sword.
More Mihawk.
Hey, there's a reason in chat is, the
Escanor.
lines to the pride without the fire.
Yeah,
I mean, you might
Escanor's
as well have the
awesome.
fire by this point. It's not going to change much.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
hole of it here. What if we drag Alphan, right? Put him half in this hole with the elevator plane, put his hands above it, and then we leave because he's in his hands.
No!
In his hands.
No! Just no!
Why not?
Ocean because I insulted somebody for pushing.
Helps two issues.
No!
Can I go investigate Althan this time?
Sure.
I was gonna say, I would go check him. I have no idea what I can do.
How long are we going to be here, roughly?
Right? No, apparently, little one, Kev, said he needed nightfall to tell us where we are. Unless you happen to know where we are and which way is the nearest town.
No.
Though I'm pretty sure I overheard, that Taxian person saying we've been here for a year. So,
Last thing I remember is the mountain.
wait, have we been here for a year and I attempt to summon my companion?
It happens.
Is it older? since it is a living being. Oh wait, fuck! Does this thing come through the portal? It's from the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah. Beat's like, I'm a summon thing. Takes a few seconds. Little mote of fire appears in the distance. Zoop, 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 zoop. Suddenly, big blue bird flies through portal.
James?
It has grown. It is about 20% bigger.
What the fuck? So it's the size of a full medium now.
Yeah, pretty much.
They gave me their name.
What?
They gave me their name. Can you send that to me in chat?
Sure, I'll do that in a little bit. When I go back and rewatch the video and remember what the fuck the name I said was.
I'm gonna do a dumb thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try and contact them again to actually see if I can specifically contact them.
Sure, roll a religion check. Kev, what are you investigating?
Alphan.
Yeah, what part?
Wound, stability, level of consciousness.
Unconscious, seemingly stable, no wounds. Big fuck off hole in front of shirt.
How big? Bigger than 5 feet?
Smaller than 5 feet, about the size of his sword. Like,
Fair enough.
3.5
mending.
foot by about 2 inches.
Right, I'm gonna move over to the side here and spend the next however long talking to my summon about what the fuck's happened for the last year.
Uh-huh. Jess. You go, what do you want now? I just spoke to you like an hour ago.
I was checking a thing. I was checking to see if I can contact you directly.
You've always been able to contact me directly. I spoke to you like an hour ago in the conference call. What the fuck happened in the last year? You're acting weird.
Oh, hang on. I asked them if they know the name of the Archangel.
How do you know that name?
I tried to call you and I got directed to them. They have a theory of what Althan is, but they won't tell me, because apparently I'm not allowed to know.
Don't trust archangels, they're full of shit.
I moved my hand off from touching Althan and my fur went white on my perm.
Good, don't touch him again.
He's
He's fucking celestial in some capacity, I'm guessing. Don't touch him, you might explode. Our kind don't touch their kind.
Can you let me finish? I touched
Can you not
Althan.
call me while I'm on the shitter?
I can't see that. It's fine. Anyway, I touched Althan, moved my hand away, my fur was white, touched him again, moved my hand away again, and it didn't go white.
Good, so he's
Explain.
unstable. Definitely don't touch him.
Could the Archangel have done something? Because they did try
I don't
to
know,
peer
maybe. Those archangels are fucking weird.
Do you know that one specifically?
Probably. I haven't spoken to them, but archangels and archdemons tend to fight a little bit. At least used to. Before the gate was sealed.
Why did
Now
I
the
get
fights are starting again.
redirected to them?
I don't know. You're weird. What's happening to you is weird. A mountain disappeared and you're alive. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't contact you for a year. Whatever the hell you guys did has changed the entire mortal plane and most of the ethereal planes. On the upside, business is doing better than ever.
Can you help me fix this?
No. Why would I want to fix it? I can finally have people that aren't mortals walking the mortal plane.
Because that's not how it's supposed to be, and we both know that.
No, but it's good for business.
Can you just help occasionally go back to helping?
We'll see. Depends how busy life gets. The old Pop-Pop's got a business to run, and business is fucking booming!
And you're supposed to help me, Pop.
Yeah, that's what the other two are for.
Yeah, and we both know they're not very helpful at times either.
And we can't just be crutches for you. You're supposed to be out there getting stronger on your own.
Yeah, well, apparently the stupid fucking kobold touched the button and made the thing go boom, and now this.
That reminds me.
Crisis.
That reminds me. And a small ruby appears in front of Kef with a note. And then they hang up on you.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna Ruby out of the air if I can.
No, it's landed directly in front of Kef. You can't see it because it's on the other side of Althan's body.
Do I see it appear there, though?
Roll a perception check. Kef, you definitely see it. Because you are in the process of turning Althan over.
Just like stops for a moment and pockets it and then continues to turn Althan over.
Yep. Doesn't matter. Kef saw it first. You were busy distracted.
Kef will read note later.
You turn Althan over onto his back. And Trent apparently has an idea.
Oh yeah, I have a very dumb idea, but I don't think anyone's gonna let me do it, so sad can I play noises. Meanwhile, I'm doing the emote.
Most of us are doing something different. We can't stop you.
I was about to say the same thing. If you have an idea, if you just start doing it, they have to figure out what you're doing faster than you're doing it to stop you.
Yeah, but it's very dangerous and I don't want to die again.
I glare at Kef the whole time he's touching
And it doesn't involve the portal.
Trent? I'm going to encourage you to try it.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay. I stopped painting. And I walk up the crystal.
Now, Kef does know that he was referred to as... that he had Aethor written on him, doesn't he?
Yeah. One moment.
So,
what
Kef
are
is
you
going
doing,
to-
Trent? You walked up the crystal.
Do you want me to whisper to you, or...?
Sure. Okay, Bailey, while he's typing.
Kef climbs up...
Paints the portal? Okay.
Kef is going to climb up onto Althan's chest
Meh.
and start jumping up and down while shouting, "Wake up, Scion of Aethor! God of Fate, wake up!"
He gets pushed off after about the second jump.
Athletics check, acrobatics check.
Me, the acrobatics?
Yeah, the person jumping. You're trying to shove him up. You're trying to not fall on your face. You stumble straight over. You get jumped on once as you tumble over Althan.
I get up and I try to push him off again.
Athletics, acrobatics.
I don't care.
James, there's got to be two, so don't make any judgment until I put the second one in.
You get jumped on again.
Kef just keeps going.
Acrobatics. That time you shove Kef off.
I glare at him and say, "We don't jump on people, and we certainly don't jump on God, you idiot."
Hey Raymond, what are you doing?
That's the second one, James.
Oh, you're discording them to me. Got it.
Oh no,
Oh wait, no, I'm on the player tab, so they're not coming up. Fair.
I don't know if I can do anything, to be honest.
You're a paladin. Talk to your god. But then again, your god was here recently, weren't they?
No, that's my next character.
Trent, roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d20 on this side.
Ooh.
Message, Mikey?
Oh no!
Text message, Mikey?
You are handed the object you want.
Oh no.
So I have it, yeah?
Yeah? You do the thing?
I did the thing!
Roll an attack roll.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna roll it as the mountain cleaver, but it's not the mountain cleaver,
Yeah.
obviously.
What the fuck is he doing?
With a 21, you plunge the dagger of true death into Althan's chest.
Oh, fuck!
Yay!
He rolled to persuade. He asked Crystal for the dagger with some explanation. I had him roll a persuasion check. Crystal rolled lower.
It's in accordance with Faltaxian's wishes. I take the dagger out, walk off and hand it to Crystal and continue
You
painting.
attempt to take the dagger out.
Ow!
I wish to try and choke out Joe's character.
Question, James.
Yeah?
Seeing what he's done, can I dive on Mallory?
Okay, we're gonna do this in steps. Keth, make an attack roll followed by an athletics check. Mallory, make an acrobatics check followed by an attack and an athletics check. Trent, make an acrobatics check.
Just
or athletics to
athletics?
Or an athletics. You're attempting to not be choked out.
Yeah, athletics.
Attack, Bailey, attack, then athletics. Uh-huh. You miss
Acrobatics?
Mallory. Bailey?
So I roll.
Now you roll an attack to try and choke out Ral, and then an athletics to go through with it. You have to see if you hit him first.
So can I just roll like my mace attack?
Yeah. Because mace is off strength, so it'll be fine.
That doesn't hit my AC.
No, now you're rolling an athletics to try and shove her off. It's an opposed check, but...
No.
So
That hits my AC.
So she hits you. Now you both need to roll athletics. Now Trent, roll an athletics check to not be choked out.
He did.
No, he rolled an athletics check to shove her away. Then she landed the athletics. Now he posed an athletics. So you've plunged the dagger in and gone, haha, I've done it. And then the wimpy little Mallory has just jumped up and choke slammed you into the ground.
I have a question, James.
Yeah?
Can I proceed to try again?
Being...
Wait, 1 second.
Okay, now this is going to a lot. Okay, first one. Jess, how tight are you choking?
I'm trying to make you unconscious.
She's trying to kill you, so
Okay.
very tight.
In that... From experiences...
What the hell was that?
I know
There
for
was
a
like a
fact
6-second delay in the middle of the word.
that I can...
Wait, 1 second. What was that, Raymond?
There was like a 6-second delay in the word unconscious when Jess said it. What the hell?
That's
In the
just
middle of the word.
that's just Discord sometimes.
Anyway.
Yes, so
I know from various
Yeah.
experiences, and I'm not going to go further into that, that I can at least probably make out a single word.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, am I able to cast a single spell that has a vocal part of it.
what spell are you trying to cast?
Infused clumsiness.
What?
Infused clumsiness. Sure.
Yay!
I
Just
have a
make a
question for
con
you.
save.
I have a question for everyone in the pit. Are they making a lot of noise with this?
Probably.
Fuck!
Trent,
What
does that beat
happens?
your, does that beat your save?
No.
No,
My save is 14.
Okay, so in a minute when I get you to re-roll, Jess, you have to deduct of D4.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop talking to the bird and learning the history of the fire plane for the last year. I'm going to go over here.
That makes...
No, future checks.
Yeah, okay, so...
No, you are choking him. He has then cast the spell. So the next time you make an athletics check, you deduct
Okay.
the D4. He has
Question, does it-
he has anti-blessed you.
Yep.
I was going to say, question.
Uh-huh.
Since he used up all his oxygen casting the spell, does he now take suffocation damage?
No.
No, Peter, that's not how that works. I know from
Okay.
various experiences.
No, because he's not immediately falling unconscious. There is no
James?
suffocation damage in 5e. If you run out of air, you're immediately unconscious. I'm going to give him 1 minute. He will have lost his con modifier minutes to get that word out. Because now he is out of breath, because he used the breath he would have been holding.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Athletics checks, people. Trent, you can
Yes.
also try an acrobatics. Jess, you are stuck to athletics only.
Fuck you.
I'll let Jess roll first because I think that's probably the best way for it to go.
Yeah... Let's...
Now roll a
Oh,
d4.
Please be okay.
Trent, you need to beat an 18. You will continue to choke Trent out.
May I attempt?
When he becomes unconscious,
No,
I'm
he
going
has
to-
at least one more save before he falls unconscious.
Hey, James.
Yes?
Am I able to punch her?
Technically, yes, because you can punch back while grappled.
Can I make a punch?
Sure.
And I'm assuming with disadvantage?
I was going to say, doesn't that use up his turn to try to resist it?
Yeah, you'd have to give up a turn. You'd have to. It would be your next round. And you'd have to give up your attempt to escape. Because it's an action to try and escape or attack.
Also, can I yell down at Kev going, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yes, you can.
Can I attempt to get back at Mallory?
Sure. About now, you'd be able to.
Sweet.
Yep. What you doing?
I'm sitting here like, Mallory hired all three of you in the pit.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like,
Yep.
Con save.
What is that poison?
No, that's levitate. Like it's a spell.
Yeah, okay. Fuck you. Actually, on that point...
Also, how high are you attempting to lift them?
Oh, I'm only lifting her. I'm gonna go for the full 20 feet.
Oh, so you're hanging me. Gotcha.
Also, question. Infused continence is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wouldn't Trent have to make a concentration
He's not
check
taking
after
damage.
Yeah, true.
He's not taking damage. He does not have to make a save.
Uh-huh.
She resists levitate.
See, what we see here is, like, adrenaline in a character in dice form.
Let me know when I can take a turn again.
Okay, so... Raymond, Peter, are either of you doing anything?
I don't know what's going on!
I mean, you can look at
So, no. Raymond, are you doing anything? You have been watching this.
I turned around and watched.
I literally walked over and said, "What's going on?" and nobody has said anything.
Yeah.
I don't have like hold person or anything, so I can't do that.
I've already been held.
Yeah.
To be fair, hold person would actually be the worst spell because you would just lock Jess in place, choking him.
I don't know why, but I had the kind of whatever.
My question is, do you interfere with Mallory choking somebody out that stabbed somebody that's unconscious?
Question, can we see the
Possibly
dagger in
that.
Althan's chest?
Yes.
Yeah, can we see?
Yes.
Okay.
The dagger is quite pointedly sticking out of his torso.
I was just asking, considering the fact it's right where Trent is standing, with Mallory basically jumping on top of him to choke him.
Okay, you probably can't. Raymond would know because he's been watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, I only turned around to watch when she started choking him.
Ah, fair. Neither of you.
'Cause I was looking at this thing.
Then both of you roll perception for me.
Nope.
I was kind of studying the
Portal of the High Plane.
Is what you were told.
I was looking for it.
Neither of you see the dagger. You just see a hobgoblin getting choked out by Mallory.
What size is the hobgoblin?
Medium.
I can do that thing. Thank you for reminding me, James.
How do I remind you? I literally said hobgoblin getting choked out. Oh wait, no, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, is anybody doing anything?
Am I allowed to do something? Am I allowed to do something again?
No, they make their checks first.
Cool. Checks.
No, I'm good just standing back, to be honest.
Okay. Are you making a check, or are you doing something else?
I will be making my check, but also... Yeah, I'll be making a check. I won't be punching you.
Athletics. And... Crystal shrugs.
Huzzah! I don't need to do anything.
Trent succeeds. Yeah, I'm trying to work out whether or not you would have been at disadvantage with the amount of oxygen you have left.
It's up to you. If I am,
I will actually say disadvantage because this save was to not fall unconscious at this point. After this check, you're falling unconscious. Because as much as I said a minute, you are being actively choked out.
I have a question then.
Yes.
Using my ability.
Okay, so it's an even roll.
Yeah, I just remembered that thing. If it's still up to 1 minute.
So roll again.
Would his concentration still be there?
Roll again. Okay. Trent with disadvantage, Mallory normal. Because it's easier than going like with a match roll.
Yeah.
Because in a contested check like this, I'm not sure what a match roll would be. Okay. You did fail.
Okay, so on that point, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Mallory does not count as an ally at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
Would Alfan count as an ally?
Sure.
Okay.
No, you stabbed him, so no.
Fair point.
Kef would, though.
Can I see Crystal and this one?
Kef would. You can see Crystal, and you can see the others. They're not doing anything to save you, though.
But I can see them.
Yes.
So I can see all of them.
Yes.
Huzzah! I would like to use my saving face ability.
Which means
I forgot I had.
Which means his athletic check goes to 16 because he has 4 allies in line of sight.
And thank you for James for reminding me that I had this.
Fuck you. Literally, but still. Fuck you.
I mean, you are choking me.
It doesn't get more kinky than that.
Yes it does.
At least not for when James is going to put it on YouTube.
Debatable.
Agree to disagree.
I did mark this not for kids, so... yeah, because... Now comes the argument of, Kef is actively trying to save you. I don't know if the other 3 qualify as allies in this situation. They're not enemies.
Well, they haven't tried to kill him yet, and they typically are.
Yeah.
I would say, would it be up to the individual player? And so, for you, it'd be up to you for Crystal, since I did convince Crystal to give me the dagger.
I would say it's up to you, because it's your interpretation that they're allies.
Fair, well, I would count them as allies.
It's not an ability coming from friends, it's you not wanting to be disgraced in front of said friends. So I'll say for you, yeah, it goes to 16, because you consider the 3 of them up there still allies. They're not helping you, but they're still allies.
Oh, no, it's fine. They don't need to help me, because I'm a hobgoblin. I can help myself. It's in the culture.
Okay, so I don't get...
A lot of sense.
He just reaches up and just smacks your arms off and starts gasping for air.
I scream at him, what the fuck did you do that for?
That's your reply.
Yeah, life lesson here, Jess. People are more inclined to answer questions before you choke them out.
Don't care. I try to rip the dagger out of Althan's chest.
Sure, make an athletics check.
Yep.
Can someone tell me what the hell is going on?
No.
I turn and scream at at Epsilon. That one, just that Althan with the dagger, that one pointing at Crystal was given by Veltaxian.
Crystal agreed. He wasn't into balance.
What? I didn't catch that.
Trent just tried to dob Mikey in.
No, I'm not at all. I'm just saying that Michael agreed with my character that, you know, he wasn't in the balance.
I turned to
I'm
Crystal.
not throwing him under the bus at all. I'm literally saying If he didn't agree, he wouldn't give me the dagger. Just saying.
I turned to
Dagger only work on the dead. If he's not dead, it wouldn't work.
I turned to
Basically.
Crystal and say, why did you give him the dagger?
Because if he's not dead, the dagger will not do anything. If he is breaking Thaltaxian's laws and trying to be reincarnated or something, he deserves to pass on to the eternal grave.
Mallory just lets out a frustrated scream at everyone, and then she tries to pull the dagger out again.
If I was in his position, I'd want it into well.
What was that, Trent?
I said if I was in his position, I'd expect he would do the same.
Yep, nope.
Trent, I'd probably recommend walking away from Althang because I have a funny feeling I know where that dagger's going if Jess gets it out.
That's why I'm gonna get it out.
You try to grab it and she punches you. She attempts to punch you.
Roll an attack.
Punch me!
Roll an attack, Jess. Roll your mace. That's for 1+ strength modifier damage. No.
Yep, no.
That doesn't hit my AC.
She screams at you as you go, as she flings the as she goes to hit you. Get the hell away! You've done enough already.
Are we ready, kids?
You-
Aye, Captain!
Aye, Captain, and punch!
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the mana cleaver for the attack, not the damage.
Yeah.
However, the infused clumsiness would go off because it's a concentration spell that has an attack when deals extra damage when I punch.
Also, you will be subtracting 3 from the attack roll because you are not proficient in unarmed strikes.
Yep, that's fair. Boom.
Doesn't matter.
Well, the 4 force damage goes onto the punch, but the 24 slashing does not.
So, what is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is 4.
So you take 8 damage. 9 damage. 9 bludgeoning damage. Yay! It's descending
like to
into a
remember
fucking
that.
fist fight.
While they're doing that, can I attempt to pull said dagger out?
Sure, Kev. Roll again, Jess, because it's Eldritch Blast. You get 2 shots at it.
Oh, Jess, why'd you... You had to escalate.
Second one hits. What?
Aren't
It
they
is
disadvantage?
No.
I scream at you to get away, and I scream at Kef to get away. If you're gonna hit me back, you're gonna hit me back. That's fine.
James.
Yeah, I know they were technically within 5 feet, but they're also not actively in combat, so she would have had a chance to back
I also would
off.
not have been expecting it, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's an Eldritch Blast. Now they're in combat. It's the same thing like I wouldn't penalize someone with disadvantage to walk up behind someone, press their hand to the back and Eldritch Blast someone. It's not an expected attack. It's disadvantage, but it's advantage from a sneak attack effectively.
Yeah.
But yeah, she screams at you to get away, and she screams at Kef to get away.
Eldritch Blasteroo! Kev, athletics
damage.
check.
Can I cast Enlarge Reduce first before I go to pull it?
Sure! Then you have advantage.
So, and then Enlarge Reduce. I won't bother posting it because you know what it does already.
Make them big 'em.
Make
Actually,
it
no.
big.
Doesn't make them big 'em, make them medium.
Make a medium. Medium-sized calf. Athletics still?
Athletics still, yes. Nope.
She screams at you to get away.
Response?
He might not have fate. He not dead.
You-
Still trying to pull it out.
You got Eldritch Blasted.
Yes.
Me.
No,
Oh.
Trent, you have failed, made a statement. Now we're going back to the other two in combat.
I accept your challenge for a goal.
Okay. Okay, at this point, both of you roll initiative. Because
I forgot to hit my character.
at this point, we're gonna make it like legitimate combat.
Hey,
But I also scream at Kef to get away.
I was gonna say Epsilon's of two minds. It's fight or literal hold to the fire plane. He cares not for how do I say your name?
Bro.
Ral. And Mallory's Mallory. He's seen how she fights. He's gonna go and like over to the fire plane portal.
Okay, Ral, you're first because you rolled higher on the initiative.
Yep.
And from now on, moving on board is actually going to be appropriate. It just works out
Mallory is
convenient.
probably going to die.
Works out convenient that Trent should have been next anyway, and he rolled high enough. But like actual like start of duel, then initiative would make sense. Because if Jess had rolled higher, I was going to basically say you're like, I accept your challenge to a duel, and you, like halfway through the sentence, you got blasted.
Meet me in the field.
Ha!
Oh, wait, up there.
He is walking away after challenging you to a duel.
But I'm not gonna hit Kef. I have a big sword. It's collateral damage.
Guess what? He just did exactly what Mallory wanted.
Yeah.
She turns and she looks.
I haven't finished my turn
really
yet.
Okay, fine. What are you doing?
I'd also like to cast Hex Bolt.
I don't think 14 hits.
No, it does not.
Also, you would have had she would have had cover from that far unless you cast it on the way out of the
I would have cast on the way out.
the hole because that hole's fairly deep.
Can I attempt to remove Kef off of
I have a...
Elthan? I want him away from Elthan. Can
You can attempt to shove him, and he can attempt to resist you with advantage because of enlarge reduce.
I have a question, James.
Yes.
It didn't hit her, but do I still get the extra damage modifier because I cast a spell?
Yes.
Oh wait, no I don't. That because of it. Never mind. I misread. It's okay.
I scream at you, Kef, to get her off and away from Elthan.
Kef is not paying any attention to you. He's still trying to pull that dagger. He doesn't care. All he knows is that the dagger is not good.
So it's an athletics, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What's mine? Athletics as well?
Actually, give me a second. I'm going to look something up because technically what you want is a shove action.
Did I use acrobatics?
No, but it's something different. I think it's an attack roll.
I believe it's an attack roll, yeah.
Combat. Shoving a creature. Control F. Shove. Using the attack action, make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away. If you're able to make blah 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 blah, make an attack roll using.
There you go. There's my mace.
Target between the world and one size. Instead of making an attack roll, make a strength athletics. So it is athletics contested by athletics or acrobatics to shove them. So,
I scream
so it would
at
have
you
been,
to
it would
get
have
away.
been the original 5. So
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics, Kef. Athletics with advantage, acrobatics normal. You shove, he does not move.
I attempt to rip him off again. I scream at him.
You only get one attack because you don't.
Yeah,
you don't
okay,
have
well,
extra,
Trent's going to attack me,
'cause you don't have extra
probably.
attacks. So yes, it becomes Trent's turn.
You know what? I will call you over for our honorable battle away from the others. While I hexbolt you again. No. Okay.
That one also misses.
God damn it.
Jess, your turn.
Get off, Elthan. Get away.
Athletics or acrobatics, Bailey. Does not move again.
Fuck's sake. Okay, try to hexblade me again if you want.
No, I will. Fucking hell.
Thank God I'm not doing fumble roll.
Alright.
Shit.
Trent,
Did
roll
my
again.
character-
Roll again.
You rolled a nat 1 firing into a crowd.
God dang it.
Oh no!
Now what happens? Do I just explode?
Does he shoot himself?
Fuck.
Let me read what Hexbolt does.
Hex at range. With more of an oomph to it.
Oh no. You fire it. Mallory's moving out of the way. You don't notice. It goes into the one metallic object in your line of fire.
Oh no. That's not good.
Both of you see the hex bolt hit the dagger and channel straight down into Althan.
Nah.
Hey, I get to add it to my next attack. Oh, I only get South Man. Oh no.
Oh, so Kef isn't affected while he's holding onto it, trying to pull it out?
No, it hits the dagger and goes straight down. Technically he targeted Althan because line of sight Althan's in between Kef and that. It hit like
I know it came for him, didn't I?
it came from behind you. It's the only person who's shooting at you.
The only
So,
one that, you know.
Kef, what's your reaction? From
Purple
your
lightning bolt go burr.
from
into
your
sword.
furry understanding, Ral has just shot Althan after stabbing him.
This dagger needs to come out faster. If it not come out, it'd go all the way through.
What?
I like that logic.
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you about to like
Baharis
hammer
did-
and stake it from
Okay,
him?
give me a second. Raymond, I'm going to respond to you.
I wasn't here. I don't know what my character did with these people.
Baharis didn't really, interact with Althan. Althan's a fairly jovial, happy-go-lucky person, kinda clumsy.
They were a guard.
He was a guard. When the people were like, should we hire him? They're like, sure, you can hire him. We'd love for you to take him out of town. He won't break things anymore, because he has a habit of breaking things. He's been known to wrestle giants.
He's the one that technically saved us from the explosion.
Yeah, he saved you from the explosion. As I said, he did 56 damage in the first turn against the gargoyle. Barris got along with him to
I'm
a
friends
point.
with him.
Right, I didn't see who stabbed him, did I?
No,
No.
your back was turned, but you saw. I would say because you were standing near Crystal, you would have seen Ral walk up to Crystal, take the dagger you saw Crystal handed, and now the dagger is sticking out of Althan. That you can plainly see because two people are trying to pull it out.
Mallory also did scream about the fact that one pointing at Raoul stabbed him with the dagger that one pointing at Crystal was given.
That too.
Yeah,
Jeff has alternate
I was
idea.
just going off in my head that shouting, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, this is the one that stabbed. This is Trent's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
Would you like to join the initiative counter?
Continue on for a little bit. I'll let you know in a minute. I'll just see what I can do.
Okay.
Kev also has alternate idea. If can't be pulled out and pushed through too bad, cut out. Which is technically make or bigger.
Okay.
I was gonna say, just
Carrying
Kev need to join the
on.
initiative.
Mallory, your turn again.
I was gonna say, does Kev need to join the initiative?
Kev makes a turn after Mallory.
Oh.
Chill touch. Yes, so
On
that
who?
hits. So what's your AC, Trent?
16.
Pardon?
16.
It misses then. You're firing
What?
basically blindly out of the ravine. That's the same thing I told Trent.
Oh,
There's no line of sight in and out of the in and out of
fine,
the
whatever.
crater. Kef, your turn.
I really need to actually see though.
It basically he has a +5 because you both have 3/4 cover from each other.
Can Kev attempt to pry it out using a dagger?
You can certainly try.
Suggest alternative feat. Spell sniper.
Is it... so what do I do with it? What do I do with it here, I should say? Attempt to pry it out with another dagger.
I will give you advantage on an athletics check with a D4.
Okay, so...
Roll a D20 with roll an athletics with advantage. You know.
Yeah, no.
Your D4's not getting you high enough.
Yeah.
Trent.
Yeah, Trent's turn. Unless Raymond wants to interact.
For now.
What?
I need to move closer. I can't do anything until
Yeah,
next
so you have a full turn, so you move closer. And we'll do
I
what?
did. I will not get close enough to do anything in one turn.
So next round. Trent, go.
I moved closer.
You move 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only had 25-foot movement, so yeah.
He needs to get in the melee for
You do know you can dash.
Yeah, but
But then I can't do anything.
Yeah, but still
he's
Anyway,
going to get there next turn. He's not
At
dashing.
this point,
Yeah.
I will unsheath my sword.
Ah.
Yep.
Because I can't cast Hex Bolt with my sword drawn. It's a Semitic component. And I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite on it, I guess. Which I don't know why I got it printing like that. I kind of fucked up with that, I guess. But, you know, next time I hit, I do Smite for force damage, psychic damage. And they make a Wisdom saving throw, be frightened until the spell ends.
Big sword go boom.
Yep, big sword goes boom.
So I need to make them safe.
If he hits
Not there
you.
yet.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
This is Paladin's mate. He have hit you first.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, he's a paladin?
10,
No, he's not.
15, 20, 25.
He's
Hello,
not.
Jess.
Yep.
Now Trent, make him attack roll.
So he's not a paladin, but he's got paladin ability?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
Also, your clumsiness spell now drops because you cast a concentration spell, Trent.
I actually have dual focused, and I forgot I had clumsy on there as well. So that would also technically go off. So I get to add another d6 to that. One moment.
I'm gonna do that.
So add another one on top of the thing there as well.
Fine.
Cool. So just deducts a 5,
Okay.
which makes your mountain cleaver go down to a 15, which then goes up to a 16. What's your AC, Jess?
17.
You miss.
Damn it! I've already used my saving face. I can only use that once a long rest.
Uh-huh.
Huh, but I didn't hit, so my 2 things are still up.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, Trent, you have her clumsy. She has stolen luck, which is a better version of your clumsy.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm going to...
One memento. I just read a thing that I think my character sheet isn't betraying. How much AC is half plate? Half plate
17?
is 15 plus dex,
Max
but
is
that's
2.
fine because I forgot I don't use dex for my AC.
So what's your AC saying it is?
It's currently saying it's 16, which is what it's with my dex. But with my malediction metamorphosis of protective hex, I get to use my charisma
So
modifier
it
instead.
should, it should be 17.
It should be 17.
Okay.
Okay, that is
Jess.
just reflected.
Jess, your turn. No, like
No, that's my AC.
that's
yes.
his AC. That's for stuff going into him. You've not hit him yet, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Actually, yeah, my charisma's free, so it should be 18, James.
Half plate is max 2 because it's medium armor.
what's the biggest threat? Probably Trent, but she wants Bailey off Elthan. I'm gonna try.
Trent is trying
again.
to cut you in half. That's what I'm going to say on that.
Never said Mallory was overly smart. Get off Elthan.
Ooh,
You
finally.
shove him off.
I can't do anything this turn.
No,
but
that was your
next-
action.
Yeah.
So that makes it Raymond's turn.
Isn't Kef after Jess?
Technically, yeah, it's Kef's turn. Then Raymond. What is Kef doing? You've just been shoved off.
And yeah, Mallory probably screams at you, "Leave him alone, get away."
You know what? Make a deck save, Mallory.
You're being bubbled, basically.
And you've just been bubbled.
You're... Can I still scream at you from there? Because she's probably going to.
That's Gef's turn.
Give me a second, I'm looking at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking if Jess has anything she could use.
I haven't picked that other spell. I'm just gonna go
so
for night without
you've
it.
got nothing.
Yeah, that's
that
fine.
stops.
I'm in the thing. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no, I was checking if you had an ability that did anything
Nope.
based on saves, or if you had counterspell. So you got bubbled.
I mean, like, I could pick counterspell, but that's kind of BSC to pull it right now.
Also, I am dropping concentration on the large reduce.
Yeah. So she's been bubbled. Raymond, are you doing anything? Jess just got bubbled.
Yeah, well, kind of.
What are you doing?
Ensnaring strike. I'm pretty sure he's about to hit and then make an attack roll, I believe. 27 hits. Roll.
On who? Oh, yeah.
He can't hit you, Jess.
Alright, Jess, I was
Yeah, no,
here.
that's all right. Yeah.
I could get to you. I moved forward so I could get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also can't hit you because you're in a bubble. So Trent, you need to make a strength save and take a strength save because you've been ensnaring striked.
Damn, it doesn't make sense.
Fail.
Fail. You are restrained and take an additional d6 damage.
Yeah, I don't have any I'm gonna stop you and not hurt you abilities. I'm gonna stop you and hurt you.
Same.
Didn't you say something about hold person earlier?
I said I don't have that.
Ah.
And so I went through my other ones, and I'm like, what have I got that could stop someone without killing them? This does a little damage.
11 damage, Trent. So technically we are now... It becomes Mallory's... it becomes Trent's turn. Who... He can use his action to make a strength check against the spell save if he wants to break out.
I'm only restrained. I can still attack when restrained.
Can you?
Yeah, that's grappled that stops it. I just can't move. Or am I misremembering them again?
Give me a second. Restrained. Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage, and disadvantage on stealth deck saves.
So you can attack with disadvantage.
Can attack with disadvantage. Okay, I'll
Who are you
break
attacking?
I'll break the thing.
Break what thing? Oh, you break the spine.
Daring strike. Yeah, so it's another strength save.
The strength check.
Strength check. That's the same for me. Nope. Cool. That's my action, isn't it?
Yeah, that's your action, and you can't
Yeah,
move.
cool.
So, Mallory's turn.
I'm gonna try and conference call all four.
Not in combat, you're not.
Hang on.
I'm in a bubble.
You're still technically in combat.
Grant,
Question: would the conference call technically be
Magic.
that's more damage that you take at the start of each of your turns.
Yeah.
I roll a d6.
Okay.
Can I just try and roll another dex save to get out?
Nope.
So I can't do anything.
The Radiant Sphere is like Otto's Resilient Sphere. It's a fuck you spell. You're in it, you're stuck. Until Kef gets hit.
even then it's not likely?
Wanna make a bet?
I'm just gonna scream then. I'm gonna scream, let me out, get away from him.
People, me have idea.
Do I see anything coming through the portal?
Jess. Check what's open on your sheet.
Fuck your bubble.
Magic can't pass through it though.
She's not passing through it, she's teleporting around it. Magic can't pass through for the sake of, I believe, for the sake of, like, attacks going in.
Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out.
Well, then the spell fails. That's my misunderstanding for reading the spell. Because I'm pretty sure you can teleport out of Otto's Resilient Sphere.
You know, this one's a lot more annoying, I believe.
So you wouldn't have cast a spell then, you're just screaming at people.
Okay, well, I'm screaming at people also. I know you're saying no, but she would probably be trying to contact. Whether or not she gets no answer.
The reason I'm saying no is it takes like a minute for you to dial.
Yeah, that's fine. She's screaming. I'm trying
People
to
can't
stop.
have no idea. We make Althan smaller so Dagger just pop out. Or we make Althan bigger so Dagger... Kev confused.
So, Kev have idea. It's now Ral's turn.
Oh, I was reading thing. I'm back.
Make your strength check.
Yeah. Boop.
You're out.
Do I got my action or?
That takes an action. You spend your action to do it.
I've used all my spells.
Yeah. See, he's just staring. I'm ignoring it, just staring through the thing. Yeah, fair enough, Peter.
Screaming.
Well, no, he's more concerned of the fact of his fire elemental familiar came through it without a problem.
Yeah.
What else is there?
The fuck, bro? This was an honorable duel. To Raymond's character.
Yeah. You just, from what she's saying, you stabbed someone who couldn't move. There's nothing honourable there.
A mercy kill is the most honorable thing a friend can give another friend if needed.
Can move.
Guys, we done the stabbing. Can we move on to taking the knife out now?
Can I try to push Kef by push, because it says that I can roll the ball
You
half
can
my
try
speed.
to run the sphere into Kev, sure.
It's a ball!
Why see
I'm just going
this,
to ask
Jim?
Kef to make an athletics check. At disadvantage because you're distracted.
I'm gonna.
You don't make an attack roll.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like move. I was gonna lamb right on Kef, but you know.
Kef takes a D4 I'm going to say Kef takes a D4 damage and rolls a con save.
Sweet, I get that with advantage.
Going. Out of this. Hope you fail.
So there's what, the D4 damage?
Uh-huh.
One.
You take one damage, and your con save is a 10 requirement to not lose the spell.
Con save. Disadvantage.
Yeah, so spell's still up. Continue on with your conversation, people.
Guys, can we help get Knife out now?
Will they let me?
I'm still screaming at people.
I walk off and go to pull the knife out.
Sure, make an athletics check. No. It's okay, if it's your turn.
Do we make Aethon bigger or Knife smaller? Or do we play? Playing might work.
I don't think you can make the knife smaller because enlarge reduce targets a person. Targets a creature.
You make him smaller, it'll be a lot more leverage to get the knife out, but there is a chance we could hurt him.
No.
If you make him bigger, it will make it harder to get around as his bristling muscles will hold on to it tighter than it already is.
If you
And then
make
it's a
him
creature or an
smaller,
object,
the knife's not going to change.
Okay, so you can attempt to shrink the knife then. I did not realize enlarge reduce could target an object because I've never seen it used on an object.
That's how you guys got the door out of the wall in
some
3.5.
Yeah, but 3.5 to 5th edition, things change.
Yeah, true.
At some point, we should put that on my sword.
What?
Enlarge reduce. And drop it on someone.
Enlarge reduce on the trying to make the dagger.
You're out of the
smaller.
bubble, Jess.
No, Kef has dual focused.
Everyone has fucking dual focus.
I think it's just me and
I
Bailey.
don't.
Give me a second, I need to read dual focus because aren't you supposed to? He just has to make a dex save for both.
Yeah, which I believe gives me a 16 DC to try and beat next time.
Yeah, so if you hit him, he has an automatic 16 because he has to succeed on save for both spells simultaneously.
Does the dagger shrink?
Yeah.
Would it shrink, being that it's like magical?
It
and
does
all that?
shrink.
Okay, whatever.
Question you need to ask is something different.
Is
How
it?
much did it shrink?
No. Does the wound shrink with it?
Oh, I've used my action. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to.
It is now Barris's turn.
Right.
Well.
On your turn, Jess.
So they just shrank this bloody dagger.
Uh-huh.
As Pete said, did the wound change at all, or did the dagger just shrink?
Wound changed.
Hmm.
Kef did not make it. Both spells fail.
Let's just say I'm glad you didn't try to shrink him.
Why'd you make the save, Bailey?
I had to make a Constitution save because I've got two spells going at the same time.
Ah.
Do I have anything else
Jess,
that
you're out of the
good?
sphere then.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. They're gonna just beat on each other. On the knife.
The knife is celestial and undead.
And undead.
It comes from the god of life and death,
Came from Veltaxian.
the giant skeleton man.
I wish to try and pull the dagger out. Actually, no.
Maybe we'll.
I wish to take a step back and and scream for Veltax. I
You took a step
my
back.
head. Scream Veltax.
1 second, I think you're getting opportunity attacked.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'll eat them all. I scream Veltaxian. How do I get this dagger out?
What are you doing, Bailey?
Nothing.
I did a thing in chat.
I saw. I'm getting to that.
Well, I screamed that in my head, so I don't know if you would know it's still in there. But yeah, I scream for the god and say, get this fucking dagger out, or how do I get this dagger out?
You called out, and that technically, Faltaxian, how do I get this dagger out? That's less than 6 seconds. You do still technically have an action.
I'm gonna wait for a response.
Normally they take like a minute or so, you know this.
Well, I guess I might try to pull the thing out, but I've already taken the step back.
Fair. We'll move
Oh,
on.
wait.
We'll move on to Ral's turn then. No, we'll move on to Kef's turn because Kef was first.
But didn't Kef just have the turn right after Mallory?
Yeah.
Well, it goes Mallory, Kef. Technically, it should be Barris's turn before Mallory's turn. So, yeah, people started moving immediately, and it threw the rhythm off. So Barris,
That's alright.
people also stopped attacking each other. So until people start attacking each other, you're out of initiative. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, Yankee, that knife's coming out of me. Nope.
Yeah, knife is still there.
Can I try and pray to someone?
Sure.
I'd like to pray to... Can I pray to a pair of people at the same time?
Nothing stopping you.
Well, I'd like to pray to both Althand and Aethor together.
Uh huh.
Dude, I can't do the damn thing because I have this spell, so I think I couldn't
Trent put all of
Continue.
these spells and he's realized something.
Continue on.
I'd like to ask for help to get the dagger out, please,
Next.
so he can survive.
Next would be.
I need my god of fate.
Yeah, next person.
Can I ask somebody to help me try to get the dagger out so I have advantage on the damn thing?
What's your bonus?
4.
4.
You help me. I have an 8.
Yeah, fair. I'll help Raymond.
Roll with advantage. No.
Nice. Nice. How are you rolling the exact same twice in a row?
Okay, so
Veltaxian.
Again,
Question.
like they don't answer immediately.
so Kef's put out the call there. Kef can now take an action, right?
Yeah, sure.
Kef is going.
Oh yeah, the
to
dagger's
do a
bigger
draw.
again, by the way.
What?
The dagger's bigger again because Kef lost focus on both of his spells. Ooh.
Kef did a draw. Kef rolls a 4. Nope, I don't want that. I'm going to roll again using the shuffle feature.
Yep. How many times can you shuffle?
I can shuffle once as a bonus action every time I draw.
Yep.
I do not need that either. But regardless, what does that give me as fortune teller? Is it odd or even that heals? It's odd that attacks. Yeah, not attacking with it.
Yep. Next.
Can I attempt to pull the thing out?
Sure. Athletics check. No.
What if we all do it together?
Does Crystal move?
Crystal is just watching. To be fair, people down there have been shooting at each other. Crystal is staying back.
I'm specifically trying to land a 6 on my draw.
Hey, Crystal, any ideas? It's your dagger.
Just stands
Actually,
there
no, I'm after a
stoically.
5.
He just stands there stoically.
Big help.
Mikey's gonna ask what we did next.
Yank! Nope.
Mike is going to ask what we did, and I'm going to say they didn't make it out of the crater for 2 hours.
What if
I mean,
next
I'm
week
fine
we
to leave
did
the dagger in
three
there, but
if
Mikey
I
might kill
hadn't
me.
given-
Let me know when it's my turn.
You're not an initiative, so...
Oh, I can do another draw then, can't I?
Yeah?
I
How
speak
many
to stop
times
this
can you
red.
draw?
9 times
Fair.
for a long rest.
You got a 4. That's not useful. You do your shuffle.
Yep. Actually, I think I've got a quickened down version of this. No, I don't. I thought I had one. But still the big word, sorry.
You could just roll a d6.
Yes, that's the one I wanted! That's the one I wanted! Gonna temporarily restore a 2nd level spell slot to Kev.
Yep. So you... Trent was talking about needing a spell slot.
James.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 1 minute. I think it takes a spell slot to do the thing. 1 minute. I want to check something first.
I think if it's the feature, I think it takes 10 minutes.
I will help Raymond if Raymond tries to pull it out.
Uh-huh. What's Kev doing
Okay.
first?
Okay, I don't need a spell slot for it. Can I draw my sword?
Give me a second. Like, 4 people are doing things. I
Okay,
asked
yeah,
Kev
anyway.
twice what Kev's doing.
Enlarge, reduce Raymond. Making him bigger!
Add a d4.
Wait, what? Add a d4.
Well, technically you get a d4 to attacks, but because you're also being assisted, I'm going to say add a d4. The answer is no, not a 26.
So currently my best is would be a 32. If I get a 32 and that doesn't make it, we ain't getting this thing.
I have a question.
Yes, Trent. What do you want to know?
I asked my sword if it's hungry and place it over the dagger.
What?
That takes 10 minutes, Trent.
Uh-huh. I tell everyone to just take a break for 10 minutes and place my sword over the dagger.
Mallory
What?
looks at you and says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Trying something that will help.
I'm going to ask a question. Did you say it out loud?
Oh yeah, I asked if he's hungry.
And then you've held the sword over Althan,
Over the dagger, yes.
which is in Althan.
Yes.
Your sword's also pretty big, so it's most of Althan's torso.
Yes.
I'm just pointing at the site you're putting in front of people after saying those words.
Yes.
Move
Give us another few shots first!
away now.
I
Can you
asked
wait
if-
10 minutes?
Can you
Sword's
wait-
heavy to move, you know?
If it's going to eat Elthan.
No, it's not.
Can you give us a couple of minutes? He's bigger now, let's see if he can do it.
No, fine.
I assist.
So do I? All 3 of us together?
I mean, it doesn't really change
Add
the
the
mechanics of that
d4. I'm going to give you a d4 because of enlarge reduce, basically.
Oh, Raymond.
Yes.
Roll your
an
athletics.
Athletics.
They're helping you.
Is it with advantage?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you suck, Raymond.
And now add a d4.
I don't think I'm wrong.
If a
It doesn't
26
matter.
didn't work, Bailey, a 15's not going to.
What the fuck? That doesn't pushing up make it the last thing I typed?
Should do.
Why did it give me a second athletics
Oh,
roll?
because-
Because you rolled athletics again.
Because when you click it on the sheet, it puts it through chat, you just don't see it.
Oh. Okay, well, ignore that then.
Well, that's your next roll.
Well, if you don't get a 4, you're not beating your last roll. You got a 4.
27, no.
Again!
I'm trying to connect to the Shadow Cat.
It takes like at least a minute, so...
Yeah, don't care.
Helping! Helping! Helping!
Look, am I just gonna keep rolling or what?
Yeah.
You've got
I mean,
you've got
I
8
haven't.
you've got 8 more rolls before Enlarge Reduce wears off.
I'm just
No.
gonna do the D4 if I
That
get
one's-
above a 25.
That
Okay?
one's moot. Next.
Next.
Hang on, you hit 25 there.
I did
Roll a
too.
d4 for both of those
Well, he did say
things.
above
Roll.
24.
1
Above
D4.
25.
So,
28,
28.
no.
No!
28, no.
28. Come
Roll it.
on! How many more times am I doing this?
Roll a d4 for that one.
What? Come on!
Again! Nope, next one. Ooh! Yes, d4, 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 d4.
30.
You pull the dagger out.
What happens to the body?
We did it, we did it, we did it. Doo-da, doo-da.
You
We
pulled
did
the
it.
da-
Kef is powerful.
You pull the dagger out. There doesn't appear to be a wound.
Nope, get the dagger back to Crystal. Didn't work.
God of Fate is saved. Praise the Alphan. Begins worship.
Technically
No.
not dying, Jess. He's technically not in bleed out.
That means he's either dead or comatose.
Do I know? Would I? So he's like. No, I know my religion. I know what I'm trying to think.
Messiah?
Is this?
Yeah, you can go back to painting, Trent.
Yeah.
How did you write it like that?
Slash EM.
Slash EM. Slash emote, basically.
Cool.
I'm going to, even though I'm going to be doing the exact opposite of what what Pop told me, I'm going to place my hand on top of his hand and start praying.
Uh-huh. Next. Anyone else doing anything?
Painting.
Yeah, you're painting the portal that Epsilon is looking through.
Yes, I
Chris-
guess also conversing with Epsilon because I'm there.
Crystal is putting the dagger away and... Uh-huh. Barris, what are you doing?
Everyone's praying over the unconscious bee.
Yeah.
Meh, I'll just paint the portal. It's more interesting.
So what is Barris doing? Sending you to a religious service over there.
Nothing.
Fair.
I pulled the
Can
dagger
we-
out.
Do like a skip forward of time now?
Sure.
Because
Well-
there's nothing Kef can really do till it gets dark and you can see the stars to figure out where the fuck they
So,
are.
like, we're having a short or long rest then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Probably a short rest.
Haha, get my saving face back. Ooh, what do my spells come back on?
Mallory says the people can leave, but she's not leaving without Elsan.
After about 5 minutes, in the back of Mallory's head, she hears, "What can I do for you?"
That's Veltaxian, right?
Very throaty, James.
Sure.
What answered me?
We'll go with Valtaxian, the one you were playing with.
I mean, like, I tried to contact Veltaxian, then I tried to contact Shadowcat.
Yeah. Who are you trying to currently contact?
I'm praying, actually, for Elsan. Anyway.
I'm gonna dial like 4 numbers and then not tell you who you're waiting on.
She's praying for him. So, in other words, she's praying for his safety.
Cool, then no one answers you.
Yeah, that's okay.
I assume that's what you meant, Jess, right?
Well, I did try to get the Shadowcat, but you
And
know.
I told you multiple times, I think at least a couple of minutes to pick up.
Yeah.
Because, to be fair, you're not having like epic level creatures on fucking speed
that's
dial.
fine. That's fine.
Do you know you gotta wait for the dial tone to go through and then the operator to plug it into the right direction?
Yeah. So,
And they're short-staffed.
And they're short staff. Only got about a third of the regular operators because COVID.
what are people doing? Because,
Praying for
Is it now dark?
I mean, it depends what people are doing if it's now dark or not.
Well, I'll also continue painting and talk with Epsilon about the portal.
Yeah.
And ask if he wants to put a stroke or 5 on, if he wants.
Then sure, it's probably dark. If you're not going to go and do anything else.
No, I'm just narrating this battle between the dragon and the giant that I can see.
And
Can
I
I
attempt to paint that.
can I attempt to, using the celestial bodies in the sky, figure out where we are now that it's gone dark?
Sure. Roll me a nature check.
God damn it.
You made it a fucking nature check of all things.
What else would it be? You're relying on the natural stars. It's still an intelligence skill.
I was thinking history, knowing where stars are supposed to be, but
Nope.
anyway. Nature's fine. I'm not going to complain.
Give me a second to work out where on the map you are. Where on the map you are.
I was going to say, if he doesn't do it, can I do a navigations tools to work it out?
Nope. You have
Since that's-
you have navigation tools. You can tell what direction is north. Not where you are on a map. There's no key landmarks.
That's why it specifically had to be kept waiting for the night to come, because he can figure out easier where they are judging by the position of the stars. Considering he knew it was just a bit over a year past.
You believe you are in the southeastern quadrant of the Dominion of Salvbard.
Southeastern
We're in
quadrant.
Scandinavia?
Is there a map for that? I can't remember.
That's world map. You're
Oh, let's check.
you're 2 kingdoms over. You believe you're 2 kingdoms over, basically the other side of the continent, effectively.
Isn't that the winter area?
Mostly. It's the area that does have the most snow, but you're in the southeastern quadrant, which is about halfway, which is still greenery because it's about halfway down the Standard Empire.
Yeah.
I report that to everyone and then say, we best make camp. This might be a while. It will take him a few nights of actually getting a more precise location. So I believe anyone got any objections to making camp here?
No.
I got all my spells I used back on Jetpack.
So
What
that's
can I-
no objections, Raymond?
I'm good.
I got no
Maybe-
objections.
Maybe move out of the craters. like just across a little. But
Well,
other
then
than
can
that-
we get Elthan out of the crater and into a tent?
When you've said set up tent, Mallory has just set up her tent around her and Althan in the crater.
So you put the tent bottom over here, choking him.
I was
Okay.
going to say resilient sphere him so he weighs nothing, then move him.
Gonna have to
I
wait
am
till after
true
a long
character.
rest on
I
that
have
one.
20
unless
strength.
everyone
I'm
wants
pretty sure I could just
to team up
carry
together.
him.
I have 18. I could help.
There's that. That solves that issue. So the two of them together are going to carry him. We're going to move him out of the
If I
crater
get asked.
somewhere more comfortable.
But no one seems to trust me, so.
Mallory.
You get glared at.
Look, if you want to sit in the bottom of a crater and then it possibly rain and you drown, that's your choice.
How much rain? How many are you expecting fucking rain?
I don't know. It's just something that popped into my head.
We need to move
You're
him
gonna
out of
sit
the
in the
crater.
crater, it's
Put him
gonna-
in tent and make him comfortable.
You're gonna sit in the crater. It's gonna rain. There's gonna be 4.5 foot of water for you to drown in.
Hey, she said she set up a tent. You lay down in a tent.
You're not moving him.
You're not moving him.
Ooh, that was some lag.
Then stabby,
was.
stabby away, I guess.
You're not moving him.
Then swing.
If no one's asked me to help do this, by the way, I'm still painting.
Mallory, it's
Oh, I guess
safer
I
to
finished
move
painting
him.
by now. Big multiple
You're
hours.
not moving him.
We just need
Alright.
to get him out of the crater.
That misses Raymond.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay, round 2.
Electric
Oh,
Boogaloo.
Hilarious.
You're not
Second Eldritch
moving
Blast,
him.
Jess.
Ow! That one actually hit.
Oh,
Second
sorry.
attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it would do that way.
So you take another 10 damage, Raymond.
No, I don't.
Oh,
20 doesn't hit
20
me.
doesn't hit.
You're not moving him.
Help, please! Help. Why do I keep going back into Ibli?
I have no idea.
Can we get help? Mallory won't let us move him out of the crater into a tent where it's safer.
I have set up a
There's
tent.
one.
Yeah, so that one lands.
Oh, God.
Raymond, you can't drop Branding Smite after a hit. You have to call that one first. It's standard Smite you can do.
Right. I don't have that as... Where the fuck's the thing?
It's 2d8.
That's right. Sorry, it's, it's in my attack thing.
Yeah.
So, the exact same amount of damage anyway.
Yeah, so 20 damage, Jess.
Hang on. I have a second attack. Can I use Smite again?
Yes.
That's 43 damage.
So 43 damage, Jess.
Uh-huh.
I don't like where this is going because I have a funny feeling I know what comes next, and I'm not sure if Raymond can live through it.
Eh,
You're not touching him.
that's a miss,
Leave him
that's a
alone.
miss.
Yep.
How many times can I use Smite, by the way?
As many spell slots as we've got.
Okay. And it starts off from my second level or my first level?
I do believe it is first level, isn't it, James?
It'll be burning first levels. Technically, you pick.
Alright, I just making sure so I don't, overuse it or whatever. Why the hell not? Well, that's a miss. That's a miss.
You're not moving him. Go away. I'm not attacking this turn because I didn't get hit. But she's telling you you're not moving him. Go away.
Raul, Crystal, can you help here?
Are you on the ground or are you still standing?
Oh, I'm still standing.
How about now?
Epsilon!
Another 28, another 21 damage.
Don't you mean 43?
Oh, I only saw the second attack. So it'd be. Hey Raymond,
Yeah.
make a charisma save.
Oh God.
So that's half damage. So that's
So that's what?
That's 14 damage.
What's your
And he has
health
resistance.
left after that?
His
38.
His health is high enough.
Is it?
It's
He
My
also has.
Jess.
my max health is 69.
That spell is a 20 hit point insta
Yeah,
kill.
I was checking that, okay? Okay. So hang on.
Also, if he's Oath of the Ancient, he has resistance to the spell, I do believe.
I
Or
do.
Vengeful Enclave.
Which means he only takes.
Oath of Ancients and Aura of Protection.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oath of Ancients is resistance.
Oath of Aura of Warding is resistance to damage from spells.
Yeah, so add another 7 health back.
Anyway,
Because
go.
you would have taken half. You saved and then take half. So he has 45 health left. Which means he's also supposed to have been halving all those Eldritch Blasts.
Oh.
No, anyway.
That's what you get for not reading your stuff, Raymond.
Hang on. How many have I got left? Are you still standing?
Look at the map and look at Mallory.
I wasn't. Okay, okay then.
The first time.
Alright, so ignore the smite then, because I can claim that at the end of the attack.
Stable.
How about we stop fighting?
The
minute that I'm stable, the minute that I'm conscious, Mallory gets up and walks away. She picks up all her shit and she leaves.
No, that one.
1d4 plus 1.
Sure, in 2 hours' time, Mallory gets up and leaves.
3 hours.
3.
Well, you're
Well,
not
in
the
3
creator.
hours' time, she wakes up in a tent next to Althan, who've been both
He
made
gets up and
comfortable.
leaves.
Yes, wait.
Because all we simply wanted to fucking do was move her and him out of the crater, because the crater's not a place to stay. We wanted to make sure they were both comfortable and at least were decent.
So I'm assuming we're just gonna call this session here then.
Yeah, it's 11:30.
Yeah.